What do we qualify in for this first run? Only P12, a 116.8, while the timing to get pole is 116.060. So pretty tight from P1 to P12, separated by 8/10, 0.8 seconds. And the person to beat for pole is the Mercedes of George Russell, who I believe is the first Mercedes pole for this season. Positions the car on the left side to go full throttle down this turn, but released the beat just now. That's a precautionary. Take the left side and aim for the apex on the right. And there's a little spin that will cost him a few tenths probably. He's left with one final sector 3 to make up the time. He brakes at 50 meters, go over the curve on the right and to the left. He was fastest in sector 1, probably that can make up for the error in sector 2. Last turn. And full throttle all the way. Crosses the finish line. And evasive apron gets third. You start P3 behind Max Verstappen for tomorrow's race. And teammate in P13. It's a good result for the Mercedes of George Russell in P1. And it's lights out and away we go. Alonso passes him, he protects the right side. Seems like it's working. He's making Ocon go on the outside and he takes back the position. Russell takes back P1 from Max Verstappen, who was in first momentarily. As he goes on the outside, can he do it? Yes! He makes it, he makes the turn and overtakes Alonso for P3 in the podium positions. However, Alonso's behind is thinking about it. But there's just no space. Max Verstappen slowing down and he overtakes Max Verstappen for second. Max Verstappen was fighting very closely with George Russell but had to put on the brakes. Verstappen's close behind, however. He sees a gap, he's thinking about it. But there's not enough space at the end of this straight. Verstappen still close behind. Can he make the move at the long straight of the next turn? Invasive apron sees him in his back mirrors. Alonso is also close by, 3/10 behind Max Verstappen. He stays on the right to allow Verstappen to go past. It's like that pass on Ocon. And he does it again, forcing Verstappen to go on the outside, and he saves the position. Verstappen's thinking about it, but Invasive Apron has the inside line. It doesn't seem to be easy to shake off Verstappen. Well, it is no surprise. We are on his home turf today in Zandvoort. The Orange Army is cheering for him, rooting for him to take the pass and take the win. And that's not a good line for an Invasive Apron. He goes off slightly and he makes a spin like in qualifying. That destroys all the gap that he's made to Russell, a 2.3 gap and increasing. And this just gives Max Verstappen the advantage to get closer. He takes a bit wide for this turn. 2/10 is the gap between P2 and P3 as we head on to the final lap. How is this gonna play out for the Williams and Red Bull driver? He sticks to the right as always. He expects Verstappen to attack from the outside. He brakes late, but he brakes too late. He goes off the track. He's out dropped to P5. He probably lost focus into turn 1 as he was battling with Max Verstappen. Now he's got to pick up the pieces and try to overtake Ocon as quickly as possible. The Williams driver in a sandwich between the two Alpine drivers. He's in the baguette. It takes a bit too right, almost went off there. That was really fortunate for the Williams driver. The chances of another podium slips away for evasive 3.11. He's not gonna make this. Is he gonna overtake Ocon though? He's gaining on him, but likely not enough as we cross the checker flag and to finish in P5. For almost start to finish, Russell stays in first. Hülkenberg for Haas gets a couple of points for the team. Max Verstappen holds on to P1, evasive, 1 point higher than Carlos Sainz.